I am so excited because today I'm going to make the barbecue chicken sliders. Not only is this recipe fast and fun, they're absolutely delicious. I'm going to start with the chicken breasts. This recipe requires 2 chicken breasts, and as you can see from what I've done here, I've already cubed them. I've cut them into smaller pieces because it will just cook a lot faster. Normally you could take 2 full chicken breasts and you could put them inside the Tupperware SmartSteamer over here and cook them that way for about 15 minutes. But by cubing them, it should take about 9 to 10 minutes. Now because I'm only doing the chicken in the SmartSteamer today, I'm not going to use the top colander, I'm just going to use the bottom part here. So I'm going to take my cubed chicken breasts and I'm just going to set them all down here in the base of the SmartSteamer. I love the SmartSteamer because you can cook in here and it's healthy, it's fast, and you don't have to sit there and watch it and worry about it sticking to the pan or doing anything like that. You can put it in the microwave, walk away, come back, and it's done. Keeps the chicken moist, keeps it tender. So I've just set it in there just like so. I'm not even going to season it because that will come later when we do the barbecue chicken part. So I will put this part on the base of the steamer, and as you can see, I have already added water to the reservoir here. So I'm going to put the colander there with the lid on top. Now that I have the chicken in the SmartSteamer, I'm ready to put it in the microwave for about 9 to 10 minutes. The thing that I love about the SmartSteamer is the microwaves do not penetrate the SmartSteamer. The pieces of the SmartSteamer have metal inside, which prevents the microwaves from ever touching the food. Now the base doesn't have metal, and that allows the microwaves to heat the water. The steam rises, and that's what cooks your food. It's the healthiest way to eat. And even once the microwave is done, it continues to cook your food as long as you leave the lid on. And so with our recipe right here, right now, I'll put this in there for 10 minutes. After the microwave is done, I'll leave it in there 3 to 5 minutes longer, just letting it sit, because it will continue to cook. And after that point, well, you'll see what happens. So I'm going to put it in here for 9 to 10 minutes to cook our chicken. Let's see what happens. Alright, after being in the microwave about 10 minutes, it's been sitting there for another 3 to 4 minutes, so the chicken should be cooked. Take the lid off and woo, you can see that steam rise! As you can see from the base here, there are all the chicken breast cubes, and they are cooked all the way through. We got the rest of our ingredients over here. In here I have about half of a medium onion that I've cut up. Now this little guy here is called the chop and prep. And the reason I love this little guy is because he can take this onion and he can get it into really small pieces, because truth be known, I don't like raw onions. And I don't want to have that crunch when I'm eating my barbecue chicken sliders. So I'm going to use this little guy to pretty much obliterate the onion and just make it as smooth as possible. So what I do, I've already put it in here. I just set him down on the counter, and I take the little cord and I just start pulling him. And he will just tear that onion to pieces. So after about 10 pulls, I mean, you can hopefully see that the onion is pretty well chopped up into small pieces. I'm going to take the ingredients that I have here and I'm going to put them in this micro pitcher that Tupperware makes specifically for the microwave. You can go up to really high temperatures. So I'm going to take my onions that I did, that I almost pureed, but chopped them really fine. Get them down here in this micro pitcher. As well, 1 cup of ketchup. Get that in here. And we have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Throw that in. A teaspoon of the chipotle seasoning that Tupperware makes. And then a tablespoon of dark brown sugar. This is actually light. It didn't have the dark, but it will still work. So I throw all that in there. I'm just going to kind of mix it up here in the micro pitcher. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the microwave for 3 minutes on high. And that will help heat it up, kind of break up the sugar, and make a nice sauce that we will then mix with the chicken in the Quick Chef Pro. Now the ingredients are in the micro pitcher. I'm going to put this in the microwave on high for 3 minutes. And then once that's done, we're going to take our chicken with our sauce, we're going to put it in our Quick Chef Pro and make our sliders. Alright, just a few more seconds and this thing is done. So we take our micro picture out of the microwave, and you see it's nice and warm inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to take my Quick Chef Pro. Love this thing. Also has the rubber on the bottom, so it will kind of hold on the counter as you're going with the handle. So I'm going to put the chicken into our Quick Chef Pro. And the recipe calls for about a pound of chicken. I usually put 1.5 pounds because I just like a lot of chicken. May make it a little more difficult to chop up here, but we'll see what happens. So then I take the sauce that's been cooked in the microwave. I'm just going to pour that over the chicken. And put the top on the Quick Chef Pro. And to get it started, we just kind of rock it back and forth to kind of break up the chicken a little bit. And then once we get it going, we can just go ahead and keep on turning the wheel as it's chopping up the chicken and mixing it with the sauce below. So that's about 10 seconds worth, and you can see that the chicken is pretty cut up there and blended with the sauce. So at this point you could go a little more if you wanted to make it even finer. I tend to like it like this. It looks pretty good. So what I'll do is pull out a little slider bun right here and just take a spoon. You can spoon it up, and there you have your barbecue chicken sliders. Thanks for joining me today as we've made these barbecue chicken sliders. Not only are these little guys delicious, they take less than 20 minutes to make from start to finish. I really do love Tupperware. Not only does it save time, money, and last forever, but it makes my wife extremely happy. And if any of you need any help with your Tupperware needs, please give my wife Corinne a call at this number right here below. She'd be more than happy to help you out.